Hi chums. Guess what? I'm just going to close this door here. I need to open my bit. It's very warm. Really, really warm today. What's it in here? It's 25 degrees or about 78, 76, 78. I'm just checking we're going here. Fahrenheit. So, but it hasn't been like that all day. The sun's out now. This is number 14, Maris Pier, one big one. And then I always like to just do a double check on that. And I've lost my wee book. I have a book, well, somewhere. I had it set out for this and all, and I don't know where it is. But it's just one big Maris Pier, and that was it. I need to get the book so that I can tell you if I buried this or not. I'll be back in a second. I'm on my way back now. Nearly there, nearly there. With 6 feet, 5, 3, 2, 1, and back. Right. So if we look at number 14, yeah, number 14, one large Maris Pier. So that's nothing spectacular. I'm assuming I put this in and just treat it like I treat all the rest. Right, topped it up later on. Okay. You can see here, I've been cutting the hulls off these because we had a big storm last week and it really gave these a thrashing, and it left them that they were dying, but I didn't know if they were dying or they'd got blight as well. So just in case, I took the stalks off them. It means they won't grow anymore, but it also means that the blight won't get down into the potatoes. Just throwing those out. So we've had Hurricane Bertha here, the tail end of it. Now it wasn't so bad here with lots and lots of rain and wind, and the wind you hear now is the next part of that, the other side of the eye I suppose. But they got pretty bad, touched pretty badly in England. Now this bag here, you can see it's filled to the very top. I had to put extra compost in this because the potatoes are starting to come up out of the bag. So I hope that's a good sign. Oh, this is pretty heavy, mind you. I didn't have to water. Oh my goodness. There we are. I didn't have to water my potatoes for some time because it's been so wet. So that's been a good thing. Right. Me piggin. So where are we? Oh, we've had a busy time. My uncle Brendan and Elizabeth McStravick celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary on Saturday. So these are a bit big, but they'll still be okay. They taste really nice after being in for a couple more weeks. It seems to have helped the flavour somewhat. So they had their 50th wedding anniversary on Saturday, and we all got together for that, and with family up from Cork and all over, and it was really nice to see them all again. It was just lovely. So we had that, and the building is still going on. We haven't got that started yet. Finished. The guy came last week, and he injected the walls. Now that was last Monday, so the plasters are coming in tomorrow because they give us 9 or 10 days to let it cure. But I've got some great drying at the moment because it's been quite windy here, so I've left the windows open in the room and the front door open in the porch. So it means that the wind is getting right through the room and quite easily, and it's making a big difference. So I'm happy about that. So it means that the guys can get working, and we've made another decision as well. We've decided that we're going to we're going to replaster the entire outside of the house. Now this is going to use a lot more money up than we thought it would, but what it will mean is we'll never have to paint the house again, because this particular plaster has got this is going rightly, isn't it? This particular type of plaster has got what's inside it? The paint's inside the plaster, the colours in the plaster. Now, of course, it's going to be more expensive per bag, but then the offset for that is I'll never have to get my house painted again, because as the wind and rain and all wear the plaster down, it'll just expose more of the colour. So it'll just keep cleaning itself basically, and if it does get dirty, I just get a hose and I power hose the walls and take the dirt off, and the plaster's perfect underneath. So I'll not be taking any paint off and stuff, and I'll never have to get the house painted again. So that's where the saving is. You can spend the money now and then get the savings later. So I'm pleased about that. Or I will be pleased about that. I'm going to set that over here because it's getting a bit too big, getting a bit too full. So, as I say, we have the guys coming tomorrow to start that job. We weren't expecting to have to do that, but when we discussed it on Friday night with them, with the guy who's doing it, and he said, look, it'd be a brilliant idea. So what it means also is he's going to, you know, the coins down the side of the wall, the little sort of steps down the side of the corners, he's going to do three-dimensional coins. The ones I have are kind of flat, and he said at that time they would have been done around 1920s. That was the way they were done, but he said we've moved on a bit from that, so he's going to do a three-dimensional coin, and it's going to make the house look really nice. So he said you'll have an old house in modern style. So that has pleased us somewhat, you know. So we're pleased about that. So, but once again, it has to be done. So we're just going to do it. We're going to do it right when we're doing it at all, you know. There's another wee issue too, just on comments, folks. I've got a couple of people, and I can't remember their names. It begins with G and M. And I had them in my head and I've forgotten. I'm sorry, guys. But you both asked me questions, but I can't reply to you on the under the. What's that there? Or is it a dead potato? I can't reply to you under the comments section because you don't have your Google Plus set to allow anyone to answer you. So I have sent you both messages. I've sent one of you 3 messages, and I've sent the other 1 message. And I'm worried that you'll think that I'm not replying to you, because I reply to every single comment that I get. Unless it's something insulting, in which case I just delete it and block the person, you know. So there's no fuss about it. But it doesn't happen very often, but when it does, that's how it works. As I said before, there's no democracy on my channel. If I don't like it, it's just blocked for good. So what do you call? So to say, I have sent you messages, and if you look at your YouTube account inbox, you'll find the messages there. The other tip I will give you is to go to one of the videos that tells you how to unlock your comment settings to let anyone else reply. So it'll mean that I can answer your questions, because I do like answering questions. That's what the point of the whole thing is, to try and help each other out. And please don't think I haven't answered you. I have answered you, but I'm worried that you haven't got them yet. And if you open up your settings, it'll make everything a lot easier for us. Okay. There's the ones I couldn't get into the thing. Right. So these are the ones that did come out of it. Right. Okay, I don't really know, folks. What do we reckon? I'm gonna go for £7, okay? Stick my neck out and go for £7. So we'll see how that goes. And I'll just try and knock some of this off. So, as I say, it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon here now, maybe just after 4 o'clock. I'm going to have my dinner around about 6, and then I'm going to go to bed on a beautiful, beautiful summer's evening, because I have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and drive to Dublin to pick my brother-in-law and my 2 nieces up from the airport. They're actually in the air now, somewhere between Edmonton and Toronto. They've probably just taken off because they're about 5 hours behind us, so that'll be right. They're just probably getting on to, or they've just taken off on their plane from Edmonton to Toronto. So I'm going to go to bed and sleep in the evening time, so I'm okay for driving down. It's an easy drive. If I drive 11 miles from here to Banbridge, I go onto the dual carriageway, and that dual carriageway becomes a motorway very shortly afterwards and takes me straight to Dublin Airport. It's a very easy run. I was in Dublin Airport a couple of weeks ago for the first time since I've seen the modernisation. And I'll tell you what, see anybody coming to Ireland and wanting to see us with our donkeys and carts and our creels of creels of basket, creels of turf on the either side of the donkey and driving along at 1 mile an hour, they're going to be in for a big disappointment, because if you land in Dublin Airport, you'd think you'd land in some sort of far out space land. It is unbelievable what they've done. I think we're going to be over £7 here, folks. It is just unbelievable what they have done to make the airport more inviting. and it's just really, really beautiful. It's a wonderful job, and I was actually very proud of it, you know. So I'm going there at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll leave here. It's only an hour and a half of a drive, but I'll be there an hour early for at 4:30 in the morning, and then it'll give me a chance to go into the airport and have a cup of coffee. I love airports. I love looking around airports and stuff. It'll give me a chance to, I'm kind of holding off on the suspense here, you know, because I'm really excited about these. Folks, there's how you know new potatoes. If you touch them, the skins just rub off them. So I'll go to the airport and have a cup of coffee and people watch for a while. And then I'll also be happy because I'll be there ahead of time. I have a bit of a time issue thing, you know. I don't like to be late for anything. And I would rather be 5 hours early than 1 minute late. So that's the plan tonight. Now, I'm going to put this over here. I hope the sun doesn't blind you. If it does, I apologise, but the camera should set itself okay. Right, there we are. And we'll head in towards this. I just put it out a bit more and then head in a bit the wrong way. Right, there we go. We can all see that. And then we'll turn it on. Hello. And can we see hello there? I'm sure we can. Oh God, I'm really worried that you won't see what this is. If I put it up right here to the moment of truth, folks. I said 7. I think 7 pounds 3 ounces was my record up to now. Oh, how disappointing. How disappointing. 5 pounds. Oh, hold on, that's in kilos. That's in kilos, right? Unit. 11 pounds 10 ounces from one bag. Oh, here, what about that? 11 pounds 10 ounces. And we'll go back again, 178 ounces. I don't know what that is. 5.05 kilos, and we'll go back to the pound. 11 pounds 10 ounces. Yeah, I really hope you can see that, can you? I'm sure you can. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to block that off from the sun for a second, just in case it hasn't picked up. Okay. So 11 pounds 10 ounces from one bag of potatoes, folks. That's I don't think I'll ever do that again. So there you are. I'll just say 11 pounds 10 ounces, and just in case we forget, 5 pounds 5 kilos and 5 grams. Okay, there you go, folks. 11.10. I'm very happy with that. Very happy. Okay, I'm away to bed shortly, so all the best now. Bye bye.